Bustling street markets brimming with culture and colour, high-end shopping featuring boutique brands as well as renowned designers, and world-class coastlines with five-star resorts, Malaysia wants to be Southeast Asia's retirement haven.
Malaysia has been voted the fourth best retirement place in the world.
To make this happen, it has a special 10-year renewable visa aimed at getting older people to spend their golden years in Malaysia. It's called Malaysia My Second Home, and Beverly Jones is one Australian who signed up years ago.
The cost of living is about a third of Sydney anyway, and that makes a huge difference to a self-funded retiree.
The former Sydney-sider says facilities are also first class. She raves about Malaysia's rich culture, location and medical facilities.
The health system here is much better. Specialists are easy to access, it's far cheaper. Even without medical insurance, I have hospital insurance, medical insurance I cannot get, but it's less than the gap with Medicare, so that has to be a plus.
So far, 28,000 people have qualified for the special visa. 700 are Australian.
I'd like to see more Australians coming here and have their second home here because, we have close affinity to Australia.
And that could happen. Some estimates suggest a single Australian who owns a home needs $43,000 a year to live comfortably. A couple in the same situation needs close to $59,000. But more is always better.
For single people, you need somewhere around the $600,000-700,000 to retire on. And if you're not going to spend your corpus, that won't be enough. You really do need that in excess of $1 million.
To get the visa, applicants must pass certain requirements. For example, those over the age of 50 must supply about 33,000 Australian dollars for a fixed term deposit and purchase a property worth at least $328,000. It equates to a good income stream for the Malaysian government.
The money is big. Once you join the Malaysia My Second Home program, each person, I can say, will bring in about 1 million ringgit Malaysia, at least.
Okay, it's very crunchy.
Those upfront requirements may thwart some looking for a life wandering Malaysia's many markets, and there are other considerations. Retiring overseas might also affect access to the aged pension and could result in it being cut off entirely. That means life in Southeast Asia can be cheaper, but not necessarily.
For Australian retirees to retire in Malaysia, they would probably need, grossed up, somewhere approximating 800 to $1 million Australian dollars.
And there are other issues to consider too. Malaysia is far from perfect. Locals and foreigners alike often complain about the level of petty crime in the major urban centres.
This is, widely reported, and we have tried to overcome this by having more police on the beat. More police to be seen in public.
According to the Malaysian Australian New Zealand Association, another problem expats have is loneliness.
We've had people who've stayed home and unpacked everything and made their house really beautiful, and 3 months down the track they get on the phone and go, and they're in tears, they're on the verge of depression, and you really do need to get out and have that contact.
But Bev Jones hasn't had that problem, especially since her son and grandson have also moved to KL. For her, the perks outweigh the problems, and she's enjoying life in many ways, including ways she didn't expect.
I'll say for the single ladies, it's a better place to be. Not every man I meet here has had 3 wives who took all the money.